Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today, we are going to continue our Steve Carell series with Crazy Stupid Love. Crazy Stupid Love came out in 2011. It was directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Resia, and it was written by Dan Fogelman. This movie is a little complicated for me. Okay, so I had no idea what this movie was about. I had no idea. I went into it blind, as I've been doing with all these movies, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a bumpy road. Before we dive deep into the movie, a couple announcements. For one, sorry about the beard. I know it looks really bad now. I'm very excited to shave it. I'll be shaving it in about a week, so look forward to that. Again, sorry about the audio and the visual quality. Um, I'm hoping to get one on Black Friday, so it'll be about another week. And hopefully we'll have a better camera. That'd be really cool. No promises, but hoping that it'll be something that I can fix. But alas, we shall see. Back to the movie. So, this movie was a little bumpy, and essentially the idea is that this couple gets a divorce, and so the guy goes to a bar and finds this other guy who's really good with ladies, and he wants to move on. So he's like, "Hey, is there any way you can teach me that?" Then he teaches him, and that's basically the whole story. Um, which I think was kind of my problem for the most part. Is that they didn't have a straight, solid plan as to what exactly they were going to be doing. It felt really choppy, in my opinion, and a lot of that might have to do with the fact that there's so many characters. There are a lot of characters in this movie, um, and about halfway through the film, there's a big twist that I was not ready for. And honestly, it kind of surprised me, and in a good way. It really surprised me in a good way. And I was ready to give this film like pretty low, and then this twist happened, and I was like, oh, that makes some form of sense. That being said, I don't think it was necessarily needed. I think it helped the film a little bit. It definitely helped me care about the other characters more, so that's kind of nice. But beyond that, I don't think it was necessarily all that worth it, in my opinion. Because for me, if a film is interesting about halfway through, I'm exhausted. I'm going to sleep. Like blah blah blah. This film had a good way of keeping me interested in all the characters. Um, and there's a lot of characters. I'm only going to be talking about four of the actors because I don't want to spend too much time talking about this film. Because honestly, it's not like making cinema history, but it is a good film, and I did enjoy watching it. It is quite long. It's about 2 hours long, which for a romantic comedy is a little long in my opinion. Um, and again, if they chopped like two of the characters out of the story, it wouldn't have made the story much worse, and it would have created more time and less of my attention to be diverted from other characters. So I think it would have been good for them if they actually cut some characters out of this. But that's merely my opinion. I'm not going to tell you what the twist is in case you haven't seen this movie yet. If you haven't seen this movie, you should watch it. I did enjoy it. If you like romantic comedies, this is for you. I don't generally like romantic comedies. This is a good one. It's definitely one that like I would watch on a date. Um, but like watching it myself was kind of boring for the most part until the twist happened. I was like, "Woo, interesting." Um, Unfortunately, like the main story arc is really good, and then there's a couple subplots that are really good, and then there's some subplots that I really just couldn't care for. Like Kevin Bacon probably could have been written out of the film, and I would have been okay with that. But let's talk about some acting briefly, and then we'll wrap this one up. This will be quite a short review, I think. First of all, Steve Carell, which is the reason I watched this film, who played Cal. So he's the guy that gets divorced, and he's very depressed, and he's trying to figure out how to pick up some girls and figure out that kind of thing, because he hasn't dated in like 25 years. Um, I think it was good. I think that he was stronger in other movies that I've seen. Um, but I don't think that this was necessarily a bad performance. It was definitely one of his first movies that he strayed away from kind of sort of being a comedic actor. This movie was still funny, don't get me wrong. It was still quite funny, but it wasn't like super dramatic. There are some coming up in the next, probably well, actually, the next couple weeks I'll be doing um, my Christmas series. In about 2 weeks, I'll start the Christmas series. Then after that, we'll be doing more of these, and those should be almost all dramatic. So that'll be really good. I'm really excited to see that. And this is a good step in the right direction for Steve Carell, I think. I think this movie opened him up to the possibility for casting directors to be like, hey, maybe he could do uh, dramatic movies. I'm really excited to get into some of them. Some of them really, really, really solid and kind of blew me away, honestly. So I'm really excited to talk about those. Ryan Gosling as Jacob. Don't get mad. I have not seen a movie with Ryan Gosling before. This is my first one, and I gotta say, he's fantastic. I did not think I was gonna enjoy his performance just because I was like, yeah, he's probably an overrated actor. He's not. He really is great. He has a way of being funny and cool at the same time. It's kind of amazing. Um, Overall, really, really solid performance. He plays the guy that helps Steve Carell's character, and really, really solid. Really, really enjoyed his performance. Julianne Moore as Emily. Um, I didn't particularly care for the performance, but I didn't particularly care for the character. I think the performance is probably good given what the character had, which wasn't much. Um, so with that said, take this with a grain of salt. I didn't particularly enjoy the performance, but a lot of that probably has to do with the fact that I didn't really like the character because she's kind of a bitch. Emma Stone plays Hannah. I've always liked Emma Stone for some reason. I don't know why. She's not like extraordinary, but for me, I don't know. I just really enjoy all of her performances so far, and this is no different. I really did enjoy her performance in this film. Um, she's cute, funny, and like innocent, but also not innocent at the same time. It really is quite remarkable. So good for her, and really good on this movie for casting on this in this role. Quick mention that there is Marissa Tomei in this film, and she was fantastic. I don't want to dive into her character at all, but I just wanted to mention that she is in this film, and she's in a lot of films that I review for some reason. But really solid. I love every time Marissa Tomei shows up. I'm like, hey, it's Marissa Tomei. It's really great. There aren't any special effects or any music that I think I have to talk about in this film. Um, it's a pretty straightforward romantic comedy, and I enjoyed it, and that's why I'm giving it a B plus. Solid movie. Make sure you stick around for to the end of the week. The end of the week we got some good stuff coming out. We'll have Agents of Shield season 3 tomorrow, and we'll have Tron on Friday. I actually, as of right now when I'm filming this, I have not seen Tron yet, so I'm really excited to watch Tron. I'll be watching that probably this Friday, which will come out for you on Friday. So, really excited to watch that. And the following week we have more of this pattern, and then we have Christmas review series. For those of you who don't know what my Christmas review series is, let me tell you. Starting on the 14th, we're doing every day until the 25th, so that way we have the 12 days of Christmas. We're doing The Grinch, Elf, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Let It Snow, Jack Frost, It's a Wonderful Life, The Polar Express, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Carol, The Christmas Chronicles, and The Christmas Chronicles Part 2, which actually comes out on Christmas Day. So, I'll be watching the movie Christmas morning, and then filming, editing, and uploading that video the same day that it comes out. So make sure you give that a watch when it comes out. So I'm really excited to do that. I hope you guys stick around for that. I hope you guys subscribe. A lot of you that are watching my videos are not subscribed. It makes me very sad. So make sure you subscribe. Okay, thank you. Please. Join the Facebook group down below. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Twitter and Instagram, I don't post very often on there, but if you want to follow me, just in case I post something random on there, you're more than welcome to do so. My IMDb page is on there, which just shows all the stuff that I've done. It's nothing really big, just something I have just for basically shits and giggles. And with that, just keep remembering to stay educated and keep watching films. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.